Are you one of those people who secretly hates New Year's Eve? The noise, the fake smiles, the forced celebration? While everyone else is planning their party, are you just planning your escape? If you would rather be alone than trapped in a crowd, let me tell you something important. You are not crazy. You are not depressed. You are just awake. Society calls people like you the Grinch or antisocial. They tell you that you need to fix your attitude. But psychology tells a very different story. What if your hatred for New Year's isn't a flaw, but a sign of higher intelligence? Today, we're breaking down the observer effect. We will analyze why the smartest people often reject forced celebrations and why staying home might be the sanest thing you can do. Let's go deep inside. Point number 1, the false hope syndrome. Let's start with the biggest lie of them all, the resolution. Psychologists have a term for what happens on January 1st. They call it the false hope syndrome. Your brain is addicted to the idea of change, not the change itself. When you tell yourself, new year, new me, your brain releases a massive spike of dopamine. You feel successful just by setting the goal. You get the reward without doing the work. But you, the observer, you don't buy it. You look at these resolutions and you see them for what they are, procrastination in disguise. You understand that if someone really wanted to change, they wouldn't wait for a Tuesday in January. They would have started months ago. Your skepticism isn't negativity. It is an immunity to delusion. Point number 2, reactance theory, the hatred of forced fun. Now let's talk about why you feel angry when people tell you to cheer up. This is a psychological defense mechanism called reactance. The human brain has a fundamental need for autonomy. We need to feel like our emotions are our own choice. But New Year's Eve violates this rule. Society demands that you be happy at a specific day on a specific day. It commands you to celebrate. Your subconscious mind interprets this command as a threat to your freedom. So you push back. You hate the party not because you're boring, but because you refuse to perform on command. You are not a bad person. You just refuse to be an actor in someone else's play. Point number 3, depressive realism. Why you are smarter. There is a controversial theory in psychology called depressive realism. It suggests that people who are slightly sadder or more cynical actually perceive reality more accurately than happy people. Happy people often suffer from optimism bias. They ignore risks, they overestimate their future. But you see the world in high definition. You see the passage of time for what it really is, a countdown, not a restart. While the crowd is celebrating a fantasy, you're analyzing the data. It can feel heavy to carry this awareness. It is lonely to be the only sober person in a room full of drunks. But remember, clarity is always more expensive than ignorance. Point number 4, solitude versus loneliness. Finally, we must redefine your experience. If you choose to stay home, society will tell you that you are lonely. They are wrong. There is a massive difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is the pain of being alone because you have no choice. Solitude is the glory of being alone because you made the choice. History's greatest minds, Tesla, Newton, Kafka, they all understood this. They rejected the noise of the crowd to protect the quiet of their own minds. By staying home, you're not hiding. You're protecting your energy from people who only know how to drain it. You have stepped out of the matrix. So, if you're watching this video alone, do not feel sorry for yourself. Feel proud. You possessed the strength to say no when the entire world screamed yes. You chose reality over illusion. You chose yourself over the crowd. Happy New Year? No. Have a real year. Prove that you are one of the observers. Go to the comments and write, I am awake. If you want more psychology, more reality, and less noise, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.